Hope you all are better at math than I am, because we're in for some problem-solving problems. That was such a bad joke. God damn. Hello, my lovelies. I'm Ray, and welcome back to Fanfiction Monday. Sorry there's no fanfictions for the past, I think it's 2 weeks now. I kind of lost the footage for last week's, and yeah, sorry about that. But moving on, today we're going to be reading a Baldi X Reader fanfiction. If you don't know, Baldi is the main antagonist in the Baldi's Basics in Education, I think it is. Something along those lines. But yeah, so this is called 1 + 1 = 2 Baldi X Reader. Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm gonna be seduced by the ever so charming Baldi. Ugh, not looking forward to this, but I read the first chapter and I couldn't help myself, as is how Fanfiction Monday works. So, I have today it's actually a cup of coffee, Doctor Who on it. It's too hot for me to drink at the moment because I just made it. And, I lost my will to live, so we're all set for this. Alright, so let us begin into the horrifying world of Baldi. How it all began. Your name is Louise Vernerbel. We're going with that today, if I can remember that. And you taught history. You weren't a new teacher. In fact, you have been teaching since you were 20. You are now 35 years old, alongside with Baldi. Oh, Brendan Baldi. He always made it to your mind when it was your prep period, and truly, it made your day just thinking about him. You were truly thankful to have met him. You smile as your mind began to show a flashback when you two first met. Oh, true love. P.S. Sorry that I changed, how big everything is. I realized it was dumb. Begin flashback. It was your first day in middle school. You had moved into a new district and knew nobody. I need to adjust. I can do this, you thought to yourself. Gently, you put the strand of brown hair behind your ear and stood up straight. Great, you said mentally to yourself. First period is math. I hate math. You and me both. As you walk into the classroom and put your things down, patiently waiting, you watch the other students walk in, but one had caught your eye. A boy with short ginger hair and dark eyes. He didn't have much expression on him, but boy was he charming. You blushed a bit and looked away as he sat next to you. The boy turns to you and says, "Hello, my name is Brendan Baldi. What's your name?" I'm not gonna try to do the voice that they do at all. I'll try to make it sound creepier when he gets... Your face heats up and you reply, "My name is Louise, Flurgan." Told you I was gonna forget. "My name is Louise Flurgan. I don't really like math." Baldi's eyes widen. "How can you not like math? It's so complex and unique. I just wish I knew how to do it better," he said while his expression saddened. "I can help you. I'm good at it," you said to him. "Wait, when have you been the person to help a stranger?" you thought to yourself. Baldi smiles and thanks you. End flashback. You gently sighed and smiled at all the memories of when you helped him, how your feelings would grow by each year, and yet he still couldn't see. Baldi has always been dazed during the school hours when you two were younger, and you knew why. He had been abused by his strict parents due to his bad grades in math. Baldi would always come to your house for help, but mostly for comfort. You tried your best to help him, academically and emotionally, but sometimes he would snap. Of course, he has to have a tragic fucking backstory for why he's a fucking psychopath. Thank you, Wattpad, for giving every, always has to be a tragic backstory. Sheesh. "As you notice, I named Baldi Brandon. I heard the principal's name is Kenneth. IDK, that's his name in this story. Enjoy." Yeah, sorry I didn't do that for the first one. You couldn't read it, and it was only about, how blank means your favorite hair color, or this is your name, and yeah, nothing really important. "Miss Flurgan, please help me. Mr. Baldi is mad at me because I got question 3 wrong," a former student yelled as they ran behind you. You turn to them and say, "Don't worry, just go to the principal's office and relax while I talk to Mr. Baldi, okay?" The student nods and runs away. Baldi comes into your class with his ruler slapping against his hand. "Where are they?" he said in a serious tone. "They're gone. Leave them alone, Brendan," you say as you walk towards him. "This isn't you, and you know it isn't. They made a mistake. We all do. You know that." Both of your hands go on his shoulders and you look into his eyes. "Don't let your parents' actions consume you like this," you say genuinely. Louise, my parents were disciplining me. Children learn faster when disciplined. Can't you see that? Baldi said, not changing his tone. He takes your hands off his shoulders and began to walk around you in a circle. My parents knew what they were doing. Why do you think I'm such a great math teacher? He says, Will caressing his ruler's side. Stepping in front of you and leaning into your ear, he whispers, why do you think all my students pass with an A+ and yours don't? Because you're a piece of shit. That's what I gotta say to you, bitch. Look, I'm not an academic person, so this is the kind of shit that would be like, I wouldn't be so upset, I'd be more like angry and, you know, like walk out of the classroom angry. You immediately face him with anger in your eyes. That's because you forced them, Brandon. Forcing children to do something to pleasure your own needs isn't right. Hell, abusing isn't right. You can get fired, Brandon, and I don't want that, you say to him, whispering on the last part. Baldy raises an eyebrow at you and chuckles. Oh, Louise, Kenneth won't fire me. I'm the best teacher he has, he says, lifting up your chin with the tip of the ruler. Stranger danger. That's not stranger danger, but I'm not okay with it. I don't approve. Stay back, you demon bitch. You smack the ruler from underneath your chin. Now you're getting all cocky? What is up with you today, Brandon? This isn't you. Crossing your arms while looking into his eyes. I've changed. Baldy begins to speak. Don't you like the new Brendan Baldi? Confident, great at math, and hardworking. Not some ignorant coward anymore, Louise. This is the new me. New me. He gestures up to his whole body. Ooh. I don't like it. They changed you into someone I don't even know anymore. This isn't the boy I met. This isn't the boy that I spent hours with helping him with math. You start to say, your voice raising in more volume. This isn't the boy I fell in love with. You slap Baldy across the face, tears filling your eyes. He turns to you with a shocked expression. Your face began to turn scarlet, and you immediately storm out of the room, slamming the door behind you. Yes, girl, yes! I need more characters to slap the dude, except I don't want them falling in love with them afterwards. I just want them to slap the shit out of them because they're being a bitch. That's what I want in my life. Because, girl, that's some tea. Future me, cut that fucking out. That was so fucking bad. I apologize. We're gonna read one more chapter. We're gonna read one more chapter of this. The realization. This isn't the boy that I fell in love with. You slap Baldy across the face, tears filling your eyes. He turns to you with a shocked expression. Your face begins to turn scarlet, and you immediately storm out of the room, slamming the door behind you. Baldy's point of view. Louise just slapped me. I hold the side of my face where she hit me, a frown appearing now. Just like the cover. I sat down on one of the desks and just recapped what happened. This isn't the boy I fell in love with, I say softly to myself. Louise fell in love with me? Since when? I ask myself. I ask myself that every day, every time I find out someone likes me. Ayo! I don't want anything in common with this character. I start to remember all those times she would help me, how she would lean closer, her face close to mine, holding my hand with the pencil to show me how to do the fraction. Every day, her and I walked to her home and she would tutor me. I've never realized how much effort she put into helping me. My heart begins to beat faster. Why? I ask myself. I don't understand. I'm not exercising. I think that's supposed to be exercise. So why does my heart feel warm and beat faster? I put my hand on my heart, starting to breathe slowly. Your point of view. You ran all the way to the faculty room, tears running down your face. Immediately you closed the door. You managed to say while panting that... Okay. I can't believe I confessed my feelings to him like that, you say to yourself. Leaning against the wall, catching your breath, you slowly slid down, curling into a tight ball. You began to sob. After a minute or so, you hear the doorknob jiggle a bit. Fear begins to fill you head to toe, scared of Baldy to come in. The door opens, revealing, Kenneth? You say to yourself. It's the principal. Louise, he says and looks over at you. You realize that you're crying and runs over to your side. Louise, are you okay? What happened? Princey says, worry in his voice. Thank you for this gift to the world, Author John. You start to calm down a bit, your sobs turning into a soft cry. I finally confessed my love to Brandon. After after all these years, but I didn't want to do it like the way I did. He was acting like a total dick and I slapped him. I told him my feelings right there. It just slipped out. You say, gently putting your hand down. Princey rubs your back in circles and starts to hear you cry again. He wraps his arm around you and rocks you gently. You feel better. Safe. You rest your head on his shoulder and drift to sleep. There are footsteps coming down the hall, coming closer to the faculty room. Louise, we need to talk. Baldy walks in and sees you and the principal. Oh shit, it's a scandal! What happens next? You're never gonna find out unless you read this for yourself, which is gonna be in the description down below. I have a feeling that Baldy's gonna murder everybody and turn 100% yandere. That's my guess, but that's where most of these stories end up going, so. At least about Baldy, not in general, just mostly with Baldy. Anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be it for 1 + 1 = 2. It wasn't, again, it's not like the worst thing I've read, but it's just, I'm just not a fan of the whole Baldy, like Baldy X Reader. So I just had to. Just something just compelled me to. And I'm just happy that what I got out of it was the word Princey. Thank you for that. And the mental image of someone, of like my character slapping Baldy. I very much like that because he's a creepy motherfucker. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this story for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, recommend me stories, whether it's a fan fiction or a fandom. I'm always up for suggestions. Don't forget to check out the story in the description down below. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to stay mythical. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, my lovelies!